In this video, you're going to see a fun popping cork experiment. It was the Four Horsemen, which is this one in orange, against the Dr. Popper. This is a new one on the market. This is the one in yellow. I had Otis as the referee, causing all sorts of trouble. But basically, I've had COVID. I haven't been out for quite a while, and I finally had the chance to get on the water. I brought Otis, who was extra energized due to having to sit by me doing nothing the past 5 days. And so I went out using smart fishing spots, just showing members how to easily go out and catch a bunch of sea trout, even on a short period, even with a loud dog on the boat, and the trolling motor wasn't working either. So I went out and did some drifting. And for the experiment, I had the exact same lure under each cork. It was the Slam Shady 2.0, and it was the exact distance underneath the cork. Tried to make this as fair as possible, and every 3 casts, I switched. And would go to the next one, and I just kept doing that over and over again just to see which one would get the most action. Here was fish number 1.
There we are. Finally connected. And we got ourselves a trout, our second drift. There we are. Almost lost Otis. Easy, buddy. Otis has been holed up for 5 days, so he's crazy energized. Trout on the board with the 2.0 and a 1/4 ounce jig head under popping cork. All right, so the most strikes has been on the other one, Dr. Popper, but the Four Horsemen got on the board. That was the 3rd cast. So we're gonna go switch and keep on fishing. There we are. That's funny. So the cast before, something took my tail, but now I got a fish, and it's another trout. Gotta get Otis over Otis and to me. All right, so that one hit the Dr. Popper, so now we're even, and that one actually hit without the tail. So I'm gonna have to make it even, I'm gonna have to make them both tailless. Yeah, I found out what I was doing wrong with the hook set. I was basically set. Oh, I just got another hit. I stop. But I was setting on. Oh, there's on again. Nice. I was setting on the sight versus feel, and so now as soon as I started just not setting the hook when I saw the bobber go down, I'm catching more fish. So eventually Otis is going to get tired of freaking out over these trout. We got another little guy. You might have to move areas. This is just a bunch of little small ones here. So it's pretty much every cast now. I'm right on the edge of the flat.
After that fish, realized time to move. All those fish seem to be small in spot number 1, so moving to the other end of that grass flat. It looks deeper according to the map, and so when I used the map to get there, the water was really murked up from all the runoff. So I used smart fishing spots to get there. Just had that cursor where I could see where I was in relation to everything else. Got down, settled down, another drift, and got into some more fun action.
Yeah, so this little point of this sandbar looks good. This grass bar, this little flat, right on the point of this big flat, looks really good. So I'm gonna drift over that thing, and we should be able to get into some fun fish here.
So this was a couple rounds of casts into the drift, and as you can see, nothing special. I was just covering ground, casting with the wind, making everything as easy as possible, and just starting to pop the cork. And you can see I just missed one. That was okay, right? Just keep on popping. In most instances, they'll follow up, and I'll fish on.
Got him. Looks like a trout. Still another small one.
So this is on the next round of the Dr. Popper, and here's where I finally caught a big one. As you can see, I'm doing nothing different, right? Same exact routine, just a different area, and here's where the nice big one hit.
There we are. There's a better fish too. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Yeah, what we have here is nothing fancy. We have the Dr. Popper. Oh, Dr. Popper's getting it done, and just the nub 2.0, and we got him. Oh, trout there, probably about 18 inches. My COVID voice is starting to come back. All right, so I just finished re-rigging after that big trout, and the sun started to come out, and I'm starting to realize I probably shouldn't be out here. I'm starting to feel my energy level has just plummeted. I feel like the fever has not yet left my system. As far as the corks, I was actually really happy with how this Dr. Popper performed. It had the most strikes. It caught the biggest fish. I think this Four Horsemen caught the most fish this trip, but I think I just need to work on my hook set. This Dr. Popper is a little bit more buoyant and I think that was the reason for my hookup ratio difference. And if you're an Insider Club member, you want to see the exact spots where I caught all these fish to pinpoint the precise types of spots based on the conditions, make sure to check out the Insider Report where I go into the full detail on where every fish was caught. I also show the pre-trip plan to talk about the strategies on why I chose these spots based on the wind, based on the current flow, because in reality that was the cause of actually catching fish. It wasn't either the corks plus the lures, right? Nothing super special. Even most of the fish were caught on the paddletail without a paddletail, so that didn't matter. It was all about getting it in a good spot and just presenting the right type of lure to them. So for, again, details, go to the Insider Report. I'll put a link down below. You'll see the pre-trip plan. You'll see everything. Any questions at all about the report, leave a comment down below. Otherwise, hope to see you again soon.